becomes about everyone saying that we're actually not good enough to stay in this league, which everyone knows my opinion on this by now. I still think we are good enough, but I can't do that. The ironic thing is, well, not the ironic, but the funny thing is, up until 1-0, we actually did alright. We were getting in Everton's faces, we were competing, stopping them from playing generally. Yeah, Balassi might have got down the wing a couple of times, but generally I thought we were okay up until they scored. But one thing I've noticed is since they scored, we just dropped off. And we're trying to throw so many men forward at 1-0, and it just clearly shows that with pace on the break, this is why you don't go all-out attack. It's ridiculous. And I know we could have done with the win tonight, obviously, but primarily, for me, first and foremost, we had to make sure we didn't get beat again. Because now, the point in Southampton doesn't feel like it means anything. I'm not going to blame Moyes for this, by the way, because again, it's still early doors, but I can't, but why on earth, you know, he could be standing around looking like this, on the touchline. Yeah, maybe he needs to bark out a few more orders at his players, but at the same time, he can't affect what goes on the pitch every single minute. You know, look at the space Lukaku had for the first two goals he scored. Two crosses come in, and one of Koning or Delaborgi has to be on Lukaku. Surely they would know he's a good header of the ball, he's big, physical, powerful, and he can finish going forward. Why on earth did no one get onto him for the first two goals? And the third one? Are the players playing a game of, let's see how long we can play and try and pretend to have an offside trap? Oh, hang on, he's got through. Shit, he scored. Sorry for my language there, but I honestly, I just don't know what to do. And the funny thing is, like, I've disagreed with, I still think a lot of people, I still think there's more than enough there to stay in this league. In fact, quite comfortably, to be honest. But fucking hell, sorry for my language again, they need to play a lot better than that defensively. And again, up until they scored, it was okay. We actually were looking alright, but again, the amount of space they got, the amount of space Lukaku got, like I said, for his two headers, no marking, no organisation, where was it? And the third goal, like I said, we're just giving up. There was one point actually in the second half, Van Aanholt at 3-0, he was trying to get forward in the box, and he lost the ball, and was just casually jogging, like he's just jogging on a Sunday morning, rather than actually getting into a Premier League game, and actually trying to put some effort into it. Oh my Jesus. I'll tell you what, if we play like that on Sunday, what's going to happen is going to be, I bet I might as well go and put a bet on for Tottenham to score 10 plus goals or something. I might as well. If the players are just going to drop arse in defence and just back off people and let them have all the space in the world, Harry Kane's going to have a field day, Eriksen's going to have a field day, Lamella, Janssen, the list goes on how many players that Tottenham have got. It's ridiculous. And, you know, I accept that Everton are a better side. I accept they're going to have more of the ball. But you do not let them run it round you like you're not there. At least compete in a game. At least compete. And if you go behind, do not let it become 2 or 3-0. We've seen enough of that over the last couple of seasons. We've seen enough gutless, spineless performances other than that. Sort it out, the lot of years. I'm sick of it. As for David Moyes, like I said, I mean, we were generally competitive for about 55 minutes or whenever it was until Everton scored, but I'm just on a broken record again. It's absolutely insane, ridiculous. One thing I will agree on is that Anichebe needs to play in some stages because we kept on putting the long ball forward to Jermaine Defoe, and like I said, it isn't. We're hitting long balls, we're hitting hope, in the hope that something comes off for Defoe. Again, like we've said before, and like anyone who has half a brain will notice, Defoe is not exactly a tall striker, and although he's quite strong for his size, he's not Romelu Lukaku style strength. So I don't know what to say. Like I said, and I'm getting sick of the whole. We've always got to wait until October to get a first league win. You know, come on, I'm getting bored of this now. And I'll tell you what, Tottenham fine, just get like a 1-0 defeat or something. Just don't get hammered. But they better turn up for the Palace and West Brom games. You know, because those are the type of teams we need to beat if we are going to do anything this season. And I can accept again that Everton will probably beat Sunderland, but I expect us to not drop ourselves off when we go 1-0 down. I expect to not get battered at home. Against Middlesbrough, yeah, I wasn't happy, I was furious with the result, but at the same time I could understand that we had 5 or 6 reserve players playing. Tonight there was no excuses. I don't care how good Everton are, I don't care about Ronald Koeman, how good he is, I don't care about a majority of the good players that they've got, I don't care what they've got going for them, right? I expect them to come here and at least expect a tough game. And I mean for the whole 90 minutes, not just when the players feel like doing it. Maybe I'm overreacting again. I mean, I do, for the first 50 minutes or so they did try, fair enough, but okay, I'm done talking about this now. I'm just getting depressed just thinking about it. Like, comment, drop comments below. Well done, Everton, on the win. You'll have a good season. But I want revenge at Goodison Park for that. I'm not going to forget this. So, see you later. Ta.